Welcome to the Ignite for Coalition Building mini workshop, Recruiting and Retaining Coalition Members. Before we begin, let's once again define a coalition. A coalition is a group of diverse organizations and constituents working together toward a common goal. Community members view them as representing and serving them. They reflect the community's diversity at the grassroots and professional levels. It's recommended that coalitions associate recruitment and retention efforts with their purpose and structure and aim to engage all community stakeholders aligned with the work. Coalitions are most effective in assessing, designing, implementing, and evaluating strategies when they are representative of the diverse perspectives within their community and focused on addressing the community challenge the coalition is intended to solve. When all related sectors are engaged in collaborative decision-making, strategies are more holistic and comprehensive. Fran Butterfoss, author of Ignite, explains that this requires a multicultural coalition development and implementation approach. Coalitions can find a copy of the Inclusivity Checklist on page 9 of the workbook. This checklist identifies areas for improvement and helps prepare for implementing multicultural work. This approach to coalition development requires transformational leadership. Fran describes these leaders as change agents who can clearly articulate the collaborative's vision, mission, and purpose. They empower those they lead to serve as peers in problem solving. They work to build a broad participation base and are focused on transforming the coalition and their community. Not sure if you're a transformational leader? Use the checklist in the workbook on page 10 to identify areas for improvement. To be successful, several types of leaders should be engaged in the coalition's work. Formal leaders are those leaders who hold official titles or positions in the organizations that make up the coalition. Often, their job descriptions include serving as the coalition's representative. Voluntary leaders frequently don't have official titles within their organizations and serve as leaders within the coalition voluntarily. The final category of leaders is informal leaders. They are natural leaders who frequently come to coalitions as concerned community members and tend to represent the authentic voice of the community. Coalition leaders and representatives should be oriented to their roles through formally written documents such as onboarding packets or memorandum of understanding or agreements. These documents define the coalition's mission, vision, purpose, theory of change, and implementation strategies. They should also include clear expectations for membership, timelines, goals for work implementation, and partners' commitments. They are most effective when they are agreed to and signed by the decision maker in the coalition member organization. It's important to remember that the organization is the coalition partner and that the individual is their representative. You must build relationships with the organization and the individual representing it. Coalition members are best oriented to the work when there is a formal onboarding and orientation process. This can include short, one-on-one meetings or regular orientation sessions for small groups of new members facilitated by the lead agency's staff. Once oriented and onboarded, lead agencies and existing coalition members should work together to create opportunities for positive interactions among member representatives, encourage participation in coalition decision-making, and regularly share the organization's accomplishments and successes. Coalition meetings are a great way to incorporate these activities. You can find more detailed information for best practices in meeting implementation in the Ignite workbook. You can also view the Facilitating Meaningful Meetings mini workshop video as well. Don't have a copy of the workbook? Use this QR code to download it.